So today we will be taking a look at one of the most delusional people I've ever seen, Shawn Baker, aka the Human Thumb. Do you see the resemblance there? So basically, Shawn Baker wants to boycott Carl's Jr. along with other fast food restaurants because they are selling the Beyond Burger, a vegan burger. So this is going to be... Oh man, I've already listened to some of this. It's just insanely stupid.
Bar. You know, boycotting Carl's Jr. is not an attack on Carl's Jr., quite honestly. The reason I'm asking that is because they've recently agreed to put a Beyond Meat burger on their menu. And they're not the only fast food company that's doing this. There's
Oh, really? You mean multiple fast food companies are realizing a growing trend towards plant-based dieting, and so they're adding vegan options? Oh, yeah, I better boycott them for trying to make money.
several of them doing that. The reason I've just sort of randomly selected Carl's Jr. for this boycott, and there's no more reason than that.
Like, I mean, you have to, how delusional do you have to be to not notice the futility of this? You know, the only people who do this are crazy carnivore dieters. Like, normies don't care. Like, normal people do not care. People who don't care about veganism, people who don't care about the carnivore diet, low-carb diet, just normal assholes who just eat at fast food restaurants. They don't care. Like, really adding the Beyond Burger to a fast food restaurant's menu, okay, well, great, one extra option. That's what they think. So, for Shawn Baker to think that, the 12 people in the entire United States who follow the carnivore diet, like, they're not gonna eat at Carl's Jr.? Who's following the carnivore diet who's eating at Carl's Jr. anyway? It's retarded.
That is to tell them, any company, in fact, that if they're going to support this processed food, global food agenda.
What? So, Shawn Baker doesn't want to support Carl's Jr. because the Beyond Meat burger is a processed food item? You mean like literally every other food they sell? Okay.
Where we're going to start replacing meat with fake meat. If we're going to put...
They've already been using fake meat for years and years and years in fast food restaurants. They've basically tried to reduce costs by adding fillers to it. So soy, different like fibers. I can't remember the name of the particular fiber. People have called it sawdust. It's not actually sawdust. It's a type of fiber. They've been doing that for years. So for you to complain about, oh, the Beyond Burger's so processed. Every friggin' fast food restaurant burger is processed. So I don't know what you're complaining about.
A product that has canola, that's made out of canola oil.
Guess what? According to the most recent randomized trials, canola oil is better for you than saturated fat. So, okay, so the Beyond Burger has canola oil in it. Okay, good. It's a better alternative to, a normal burger.
Maltodextrin, cellulose, which quite honestly is sawdust, and
No, cellulose is a type of fiber.
other chemical glop on their menu.
Chemical glop, oh right, because, a normal burger isn't chemical glop, okay.
And they're free to do so.
Oh, by the way, like, what? Pink slime. So, pink slime, this is what fast food burgers are made out of. I don't know if you all know too much about pink slime, but basically it's all the crap that people can't eat, and it's just mushed up into this weird slime. They add, I think, chlorine to it or something to get rid of some of the bacteria, and they add it to like, normal burger patties because it's cheap. That's not chemical gloop to you, but yeah, the Beyond Burger. Oh yeah, let's start boycotting fast food restaurants. Stupid.
But if they're going to do that, we're going to exercise our political clout as a low-carb community.
He thinks the low carb community has political clout. Okay.
Come together, and we need to do this. And it's not that the goal is to get, Carl's Jr. to stop putting that crap on their menu, and that'd be great if it happens. But more importantly, we need to come together with some sort of organization around some sort of ideal as a low-carb community, as a real food community, as a whole food community that shows that we are able to act in a unified fashion to make things happen. And the Carl's Jr. thing is more or less just a token. But if we can...
So, the end goal here is to not buy anything from Carl's Jr. so that they don't sell the Beyond Burger. He actually thinks that the amount of people, with his outreach, which is, I don't know, let's take a look at how many subs he has. So he has 23,000 subscribers. I'd say about 10% of those subs actually give a shit, assuming. Like 8,000 people saw this, 595 upvotes, so I'd say a reasonable figure is 10% of people would give a shit about this. Around 8,000 people. You think they're actually going to... I'm just interested in knowing how many of these people in his comment section even go to Carl's Jr. at all. None of this makes any sense. Just the delusional sense of self-importance.
Show that we can do this. We can step up and say, just by on social media, just go on Carl's Jr. on any
simply the fact that they're adding a vegan burger to their menu should tell you who has a little more clout, who has a little more economic power here. Vegans, people who are interested in vegetarianism, plant-based dieting, people who are just moving in a more plant-based direction. Clearly, we have a lot more clout than you do.
Social media, site that you have, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and just say, Carl's Jr., I don't want fake food on your menu. I don't want fake meat.
Oh, okay. I guess that means they can't sell anything, Shawn.
And I'm not going to support you anymore until you take it off.
This is... Okay, so this is the stupid thing. If you don't want to eat a fake meat product, then don't eat it. Okay. I've never heard of this happening in reverse, where vegans flat out, don't support an entire business because they sell animal products. I've seen, I go to a normal grocery store, they sell animal products. I go to restaurants that sell animal products, but I just buy the vegan options. So this is really strange. You could say that he's being even more militant and hardcore than vegans in this sense, where just because a business is selling plant products, he's going to boycott the entire business rather than just only buy the things on the menu that are in line with what he supports. Really strange.
And so if we can affect that change as a community, if we can come together, then that shows to not only Carl's Jr., but the communities at large, the other companies at large, that we can do that and affect change in a number of places. And then we could...
Yeah, you're going to convince a whole of 15 people not to eat at Carl's Jr. Wow. Yeah, you're really going to devastate Carl's Jr.'s business.
Start affecting public policy. We can come together and talk to politicians and say...
Look, A&W, they've already introduced the Beyond Meat Burger, selling out like crazy. Hugely friggin' successful. And guess what? Carl's Jr. and all these other fast food places, They want to sell the the Beyond Burger too because it makes money. That you've lost before you even started. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. Yeah, a company sees another company selling a product that's just making a shitload of money. They could sell it too, and you think because you can convince 15 people not to buy anything from their restaurant, they're going to reconsider making tons of money. This guy is was a medical doctor. I think it's easy to understand why he was a medical doctor, but it's also pretty... I don't know, maybe he just lost his mind. That could be. But it's a pretty terrifying thought that this guy was ever a doctor, but thank Glob, he's not a doctor anymore.
Hey, look, I'm going to take, my 100,000 followers that I have on social media, and someone else is going to take their 100.
Okay, 100,000 on social media. Let's see. Shawn Baker, Instagram. I think he only has YouTube and Instagram. Okay, 64K plus, 28K or whatever here. Yeah, 23K. It's close enough. You're not going to convince like 100,000 people to not eat at Carl's Jr. Even if you could, that I really seriously doubt that would actually offset the financial gain of introducing the Beyond Burger at their restaurants. Makes no sense. Also, I just have to wonder how many people who follow him are actually eating at any fast food restaurants. I know he does. If you scroll down far enough, you'll see Shawn Baker ordering crap from these fast food restaurants. Let's see, when's the last time he's eaten out? What's this? Okay, so I can't remember what restaurant he always bought from. Oh yeah, here we go. What is this? In-N-Out. Okay, so he goes to In-N-Out a lot of the time. That's health food, apparently.
100,000. Somebody else is going to take their million. And we're going to come together and say, we're not going to put up with this processed food future that you have for us.
Going to a fast food restaurant and saying, we're not going to put up with this processed food future. Yeah.
We're going to mobilize people to vote against you.
This is so ridiculous. So Shawn has actually made a video about how he's happy that there are vegans because it's more meat for him. Okay, well, here's a company selling a vegan option, so that's more meat for you, right? There's nearly 8 billion people on the planet right now, and you expect everyone to eat nothing but meat. It's just... it wouldn't work. We'd all die. There's literally not enough landmass to do that, and you're complaining that there are plant-based options available. It's just absurd.
We are going to talk about companies that we disagree with, and we can get things done. And so, unfortunately, it's come to a point where we have to act. We can no longer be passive. And so this is a mild, small token thing that if we can demonstrate that we can organize as a community, much like vegans have done, where they've become very organized, we have to do the same thing.
Yeah, good luck. No one cares. No normies actually care. Normies do actually care about the Beyond Burger. I've spoken to normal people who are like, oh yeah, good, I can go to a fast food place, maybe, more often than not, I can get the Beyond Burger, it's healthier, I feel less guilty eating it. Yeah, normies actually do care about something like that. Do normies care whether or not, do normies actually care if they, about getting a vegan burger off the menu? No. People in your community, I really doubt even care. Let's look at some of the comments. This sounds like part of Agenda 21. They don't want people eating meat. Thank God I don't eat at Carl Jr. Okay. I don't eat fast food. Never understood why people on carnivore diet would go to a fast food restaurant. Yeah, see, like, even people who are following this carnivore diet, they're like, what? People go to a fast food restaurants on this diet? I was already not going there, but I'll definitely spread the word. Yeah, like, if I had to guess, the vast majority of his audience don't eat at fast food restaurants to begin with. All these low-carb dieter people, like, very few of them, if I had to guess, eat at fast food restaurants, and if they do, it's pretty rare. So, if your entire audience essentially doesn't even eat there in the first place, what exactly do you think you're going to do? It's just stupid.
And this is one way to do that. Now, some of you may think, it's against capitalism, it's against free market economy. Sure, you can make that argument, but the more important point is that we can prove that we are a
Shawn Baker, communist, Satan worshiper confirmed.
Political force to be reckoned with. And by supporting this and doing this and making the effort, and the effort is very small, a short little tweet that takes 10 seconds that says, no fake foods, Carl's Jr., or something like that. Or
they're literally not.
The menu.
They are literally not going to understand the context of that at all. Just dumb.
That doesn't take any effort at all. And if we're willing to make that small little token effort, it will send a huge, huge message.
No, it won't.
To people that have the desire to control what.
Hey, Carl's Jr., I'm not going to eat your food. I don't eat it in the first place, but I'm definitely not going to eat it now because, you sell a vegan burger. Yeah, oh yeah, strong message there.
What we eat, to think they're going to legislate what we're going to eat, to think that they're going to force us.
Legislate what you're going to eat? What the hell are you talking about? It's a supply and demand thing here. There's a demand for plant-based food, and then fast food companies are seeing that, and so they're going to sell the Beyond Burger. What do you mean? You're talking as if this is on a government level where the government is forcing these companies to sell vegan products. No, it's supply and demand. Stupid.
To eat their processed food slop. It's time to stand up, folks. And again, we'll see who is willing just to sit on their hands and sell their keto products and cater to their customers and not get involved. I think it's time to get involved. If you really truly care about health, if you really truly care about the future.
If you really truly care about health, yeah, this guy is the most delusional person I've come across in. Hats off to Mike Rashid. He tried the vegan diet for over a year and believed he was doing the best. I respect more that people are honest. Okay, so Mike Rashid is still vegan, I guess. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. Shawn Baker is just one of the most delusional people I've ever come across. So, good job, Shawn. Human thumb. Yeah, so I don't really have much else to say about that. Hope you enjoyed this. Feel just... I don't know just a strange feeling has come over me watching this. People like this can become doctors.